After another grind of a day at work, I was trudging through the damp, dimly lit parking garage, aiming to hit the road. The echoey silence got shattered when I stumbled upon this guy, looking all kinds of messed up. He was clutching his side, pain painted all over his face, pleading for a ride to the hospital. I'm not the type to leave someone in need, so I ushered him into my car and we were off. At first, he seemed genuinely hurt, groaning with every bump and turn, thanking me profusely through gritted teeth. But as the ride progressed, something felt off. The dude started looking better, like remarkably so. His grimaces smoothed out, and he sat up straighter. Pretty soon, he was sitting there, cool as a cucumber, eyes darting around, taking in the surroundings. Suspicion started to snake its way into my gut. This guy didn't look hurt, but there was something eerie in his gaze, something that made my skin crawl. My mind was shouting, "Danger!" Realizing I gotta get rid of this guy. Pronto, my brain started churning. "Hey man," I said casually, trying to keep the tremor out of my voice. "I gotta pull over real quick. Grab something from the store. You want anything?" He shot me a quizzical look, but shook his head. I pulled into a convenience store, parked, and then turned to him with an apologetic smile plastered on. "Could you hop out for a sec? I gotta grab something from the trunk and I need the seat to fold." He hesitated, but eventually got out, standing by the open door and watching me like a hawk. My heart was pounding as I pretended to rummage through the trunk, stalling for time. Without warning, I slammed the trunk shut, sprinted to the driver's side, and jumped in, slamming my foot on the gas. The car lurched forward, tires squealing, and I tore out of the parking lot, leaving the guy behind, staring after me with an unreadable expression. My heart was racing, adrenaline pumping through my veins as I navigated through the dark streets. A glance in the rearview mirror showed no sign of him following, but I didn't slow down until my apartment building came into view, looming out of the darkness like a beacon. I parked, practically falling out of the car in my haste, and rushed inside without looking back. Safe in my apartment, I sank onto the couch, still shaking. My mind raced, trying to make sense of the night's events. Who was that guy? Why had he lied about being hurt? What did he want from me? Questions swirled, unanswered and unanswerable, leaving me with nothing but the pounding of my heart and the tingling of my skin. Sleep was a long time coming, and when it finally claimed me, it was restless and filled with shadows. The following morning, the sun streamed through the windows, casting a warm glow over the room. But the events of the previous night still lingered, casting long, dark shadows over my mind. I couldn't shake the feeling of dread, the sense that I had narrowly escaped something terrible. But the unease never fully disappeared. Every time I walked through a parking garage or drove through the city at night, I couldn't help but glance over my shoulder, half expecting to see that haunting figure standing in the shadows, watching me with those eerie eyes. But he never appeared, and life went on. Still, the experience left me changed, more wary and cautious. The world seemed a little darker, a little more dangerous. Maybe it's a reminder that sometimes it's better not to try. Sometimes it's better just to drive away and never look back.